Latin America and the Caribbean. A continent in the process of shaping its future and readying itself to play a leading role in the globalized economy of the 21st century. Abundant natural wealth, a varied geography home to every climate, and the vitality of a youthful population with an age-old cultural heritage. An area with tremendous potential to face the powerful new forces driving the world economy. To foster development in Latin America and the Caribbean, the Inter-American Investment Corporation provides financing to the private sector, along with more than 10 years' experience supporting small and medium-sized enterprises. A fish farm in Chile's Patagonia that produces salmon for export. A plant in Brazil that uses recycled paper in its production processes. A telecommunications company providing broadband services in Colombia. 2 hydroelectric power plants in the interior of Costa Rica. A shrimp farm on the Pacific coast of Nicaragua. The modern bus terminal in Montevideo in Uruguay. A medical and industrial waste treatment plant in Buenos Aires. A new hospital with state-of-the-art technology in Mexico. Drinking water for the Bahamas extracted from seawater. A Bolivian company that is one of the world's leading exporters of Brazil nuts. These are just a handful of the more than 2,400 projects, each with significant economic and social impact, financed by the Inter-American Investment Corporation. We are a multilateral organization that began operations in 1989 as part of the Inter-American Development Bank Group. We are a legally autonomous organization mandated to promote economic development by providing financing for small and medium-sized enterprises in the private sector. So our support goes to projects that offer profitable investment opportunities, transfer technology, create jobs for the local labor force, protect natural resources and prevent negative environmental impacts, and foster the economic integration of Latin America and the Caribbean. Our mission is to promote projects that bring in new technologies, increase exports, and add value to natural resources. In addition to our experience and regional know-how, we provide advice on project design and financial engineering. Travel with us on a journey through Latin America and the Caribbean to see the extent of what we do. Las Toscas, a small community in northern Argentina, where a tannery was polluting the river with its chemical waste. Here, with our financial support and technical advice, they restructured their production processes and built this modern treatment plant that is now processing the industrial waste while reclaiming the watershed. The company has become a major exporter of leather and holds international certifications attesting to its leadership in the sector. In the industrial outskirts of Buenos Aires, another project of ours helped build this facility for handling and disposing of industrial and medical waste. Some of the waste is recovered as an energy source. The lack of a central bus terminal in Montevideo created problems for users and snarled city traffic. The modern Tres Cruces bus terminal was built with a loan and an equity investment from the corporation. This profitable project has an enormous social benefit as well. In this valley in Chile, a company called Invertec expanded its apple groves with support from the corporation and introduced modern agribusiness techniques for producing juice and packaging food. In southern Chile, another division of Invertec sought our financial support so they could integrate all the processes and technologies involved in producing and exporting salmon. In Mexico, we provided financing to the board of the ABC Hospital to build a state-of-the-art preventive medicine facility. In Colombia, we were there from the outset to lend our support to the funding of IMSA, now the regional leader in tailor-made broadband solutions for voice, data, and internet transmissions. In Costa Rica, the corporation financed 2 projects that are generating electricity and selling it to the domestic grid. the Platanare and San Lorenzo hydroelectric power plants. Both plants are driven by small rivers and they are reforesting the watersheds with native trees. This factory near Sao Paulo makes tissue paper and other items, using recycled paper as the raw material. The company used a long-term loan from the corporation to upgrade its plant, including a new wastewater treatment facility. The water returned to the local river is now cleaner than the wastewater taken from the industrial process. And solid waste recovered at the plant is used to make bricks that are lighter, sturdier, and provide better insulation than regular clay bricks. Drinking water is a scarce commodity in the Bahamas. To help solve this problem, we supported the construction of a reverse osmosis seawater desalination plant. These facilities meet as much as a quarter of the daily drinking water needs on New Providence Island. In the Amazonian area of Bolivia, there's a small enterprise that draws on the area's natural resources and local workforce, Tawamanu. With support from the corporation, Tawamanu has become a leading exporter of Brazil nuts, with a 10% share of the world market, thanks to the implementation of mechanical processing that improved product quality and eliminated the dangerous work of manual shelling. Tawamanu has also significantly improved the standard of living for the nut gatherers and their families, whose income has quadrupled. Child labor is no longer necessary. The company is safely and cleanly using a renewable natural resource, creating more than 700 jobs in a remote area of Bolivia. On the Pacific coast of Central America in Nicaragua, we provided financing for Campa, the company that designed and is running this shrimp farm that exports 100% of its production. The corporation also started an environmental workshop program for officers at banks receiving loans from the corporation and for managers of investment funds in which the corporation holds a stake. These workshops provide information on environmental risks and opportunities and explain how to incorporate environmental protection practices that can also provide a competitive edge. Small and medium-sized companies play a crucial role, creating jobs and producing commodities throughout the region's economies. Our support has helped hundreds of small and medium-sized entrepreneurs to compete in the new global economy by applying modern financial and operating principles that place a priority on sustainable development. We have provided nearly $1 billion in debt and equity financing for small and medium-sized enterprises in the region. More than $400 million have been mobilized through co-financing transactions with local and international commercial banks. More than 2,400 small and medium-sized businesses have been financed. More than 130,000 jobs have been created in the region. More than $1.3 billion in annual exports have been generated. For each dollar the corporation has invested, another 8 have been mobilized for investments now in excess of $8 billion. We are the only multilateral organization focused exclusively on small and medium-sized enterprise in Latin America. As we enter this new era with significant capital resources and the support of our member countries, the Inter-American Investment Corporation is maintaining and expanding its commitment to support small and medium-sized enterprises, promoting the social and economic development of Latin America and the Caribbean.